Alright, what's up? What's going on, y'all? This is going to be our new series. It's called Faster Than Light, FTL for short. Uh, this game is actually brought to my attention by my cousin, and he told me it was a really fun game. And this is actually, if I remember correctly, the very first Steam game I ever bought. Now, as I just said, I've played this game before, so some of the stuff has been unlocked. But I don't. Well, one, I don't want to delete all my data, but two, I don't know exactly how either. So instead, I'll just kind of progress y'all through kind of where I started and things like that, and then we'll get back up to where basically where I am right now in the game, because I never beat this game because it's actually pretty ridiculously hard. And they actually came out with an update where they added a whole bunch of new alien races and ship weapons and things like that. Actually added a third tier to your ships, um, and it's actually a very interesting game. And it's I'll go into the different mechanics later. So right now, these are the ships I have. I have the Kestrel, the Taurus, the Vortex, and the Osprey. Now these are just the individual ship names. However, their classes are Federation, Ingi, and what's it called again? Oh, it's just called the Kestrel Cruiser. Okay, so the Kestrel Cruiser. Now, as you can see, every ship has three different layouts. I've only unlocked the second layout of the Ingi ship. And the way you unlock the second tier is by getting at least two of these three achievements. So as you can see, I have all three achievements for the Engi ship. I also have one victory with them. With the Kestrel, I got one, and with the Federation, I got one as well. So hopefully when we go through and play these, I'll knock out one more achievement and unlock that second tier. Now, with each ship and each layout all come with a different set of crew, weapons, drones, and augmentations. With the very first ship you get, and the one I'll start off this series with, is the Kestrel Cruiser. Uh, we start off with uh, three human crews, and each different race has different bonuses and things like that. And for the humans, as you can see, their skills improve slightly faster. We're also equipped with an Artemis missile launcher and a burst laser Mark II. We also have four open weapon slots. We have no drones installed and no augmentations. Uh, the ship also comes with the shield station, engine station, oxygen station, weapon control, med bay, piloting, sensors, and door systems. Now those are usually the standard uh, installations for most ships, but some of the other ships have like bonus systems and things like that already installed, and later in the missions you don't have to actually buy them. Because like for the Kestrel, if I want to get a teleporter, not only do I have to stop at a way station and, well, hopefully find a way station that has a randomly generated teleporter available, but I also have to buy that. So it's really nice when the ship already comes kind of with all this stuff installed. Now let's see here. What's the hotkeys again? Does it tell me on the screen, or do I have to go? All right. Now, as I've said, this is actually a very hard game, and I'm gonna have the advanced edition enabled. So please forgive me for taking this at easy. You will see that it's not really that easy. It's easy is probably at what I would call maybe a normal, and normal would be hard, and hard would definitely be like impossible. So let's get our first deployment going here. The the data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. but get to the exit before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. Tip: targets. Prioritize your targets in combat. Weapons and shields are usually the best choice, but if they're fleeing, hit their engines or piloting to prevent escape. And we'll go into that, what all that means when we get into a battle. Alright, so first off, we're all chilling here. Basically, it says keep moving before the rebels catch up, but basically we get like it's very turn-based, so you're never in a real hurry per se. So let's do a quick run through. Over here is our power supply, and to power your weapons, you're gonna have to designate power blocks to them. So we want 1 to that and 2 to our burst lasers. No, stop. Alright, now you could do one of two things. One, why are you being selected? Oh, they're powering up, okay. I was like, what's going on there? Okay, one, you can set auto fire, and these weapons will just fire by themselves. Just without any manual input. But at the same time, they'll target whatever they want. So the more strategic option is to learn the hotkeys 1, 2, 3, and 4 and manually control them so that you can specifically target certain things. Also, each weapons, as we go through each weapons, you'll learn to have kind of like different effectiveness or different advantages. For example, missiles. Missiles can go, if I remember correctly, they go through shields and they have kind of a splash damage. So like if I got hit by a missile and it was right here, all these kind of rooms are going to be damaged. Lasers are nice because they fire in burst rounds, so they're nice to take shields down. Let's see here. Another weapon is the beam weapon that we hopefully get later because I actually really like them. And what you do is you can actually select it and then you'll draw a line and the beam will just shoot that line. So like if you can set it up to hit this room, this room, this room, this room, this room, and this room. And usually what happens is they catch these rooms on fire and the enemy crew has to go to put out all the fires and things like that. But the problem is they can't fire through shields, so you have to take the shields down first. So let's see here. Save your current crew positions, return crew. Okay. First I got somebody on weapons, someone piloting, and somebody on engines. Good. Usually I like to have somebody on my shields as well. Actually, I'm going to move you. Yeah, come over here. Come to shield. Yeah. Because, let's see here. Right now, okay, so as you can see to the right, each of these guys have, you see the symbols for each of these little systems. Basically, as the time goes on, their proficiency and their station goes up. So, like, this guy will hopefully be my one and only pilot. And so by the end of the game, he'll be like, maxed out pilot. He'll be like the best pilot in the whole system or space or wherever we are. I forget where we are. All right, let's see here. Other explanations. Okay, shields. So this is our current shields. We have one shield right now. As we go through the game, these can be upgraded, and these slots will be upgraded, will be filled in with the upgrades, as long as we designate power to them. So right now we're just running a one-layer shield, basically, is what I'll call. Is basically how I'll describe it. Oh, this invade. This invade statistic is actually very important. As your pilot increases in skill, your evade percentage goes up, and that's your ability to dodge missiles and things like that are incoming. And you'll actually see them. You'll see the missiles actually fly towards you, and they'll just go right past you, and that's how you know you've invaded something. These are your supplies. You have your fuel, your missiles, and your drone parts. Basically, for every Artemis missile you fire, you lose a missile. So right now we only have 8. So in the beginning we're going to be relying very heavily on our burst laser. Fuel, basically every jump. In the next screen I'll show you, you'll kind of understand what I mean by jumps. But every time you make a jump, some 1 unit of fuel is used. Uh, Drone parts, we don't have any drone systems right now, but if we had drones, they'd be right here. And every time you use a drone, you use drone parts. So if you run out of drone parts, you can't deploy your drones anymore. Let's see here. We have our main systems and our subsystems. Our subsystems are the doors, sensors, and piloting. If you increase your piloting system, your evasion goes up. So see right there, evasion +5. Your sensors are basically when you come up against the enemy, your ship comes right, this screen kind of splits, and you get your ship and their ship. And actually it's more like your ship and then their ship, because their ship is always vertical. And by upgrading your sensors, it allows you to see better into their ship. So like right now, all I could really see is like everything would be grayed out, but I can see like where the rooms are and things like that. But I don't know what the rooms are. I might be able to see what systems are there, but let's see here. Does it tell me? See the ship interior. Yeah, so I probably won't even be able to see the systems. And then your doors. This is actually very important later in the game because, like I said, with the beam lasers, your ship can actually catch on fire. And what this will do is this will, if I have a fire start here, the fire will slowly start spreading throughout my ship, and the fires will actually destroy your systems, and take some of your systems down. So if I have a fire start in the oxygen system, I have to send like my guys over there to put the fire out, or else my oxygen system's going to go down and all my guys are going to suffocate. So what the upgrades to the doors is there actually two upgrades, and one of them, I believe the second one is fire doors, and that prevents the fires from leaving certain rooms. So like if a fire starts here, I don't have to worry about it spreading to my engines. And one of my favorite ways to take out fires is we're in space, no oxygen out here. And what do fires live on? Oxygen. So what do? You open this door. All the fires die out, and then you just close the door again. Now you see this red area. Red designates a low to no oxygen level. So this lightish red is low oxygen. That red with the bars, that means no oxygen. So if your guys are in there, they're gonna slowly die. And that's also important later for whenever they take out the oxygen systems and things like that. The third upgrade, I believe, is blast doors, but I can't. I don't know. We'll go through the door upgrades when we actually get around to it. Let's see here. Oh, and then this is where you can kind of go through your ship upgrades, your crew, and your equipment. So right now, I have 30, what is that, gears? Scrap. Okay, so I have 30 scrap right now. So technically I could do a couple of upgrades, you know, increase my reactors or maybe my shields or something like that. But it's a good idea to uh, keep some scrap in case you run into a way station or something like that, and you can buy upgrades. Because right now what we want is we actually want to get some weapons. Because like I said, once I run out of missiles, this weapon's going to be useless, and all I'm going to have is my burst laser. So one of my strategies is actually usually to sell my Artemis missile launcher and buy a burst laser. But we'll see what happens. One of the cool things about this game is it's fully randomized. No one playthrough will be the same as another. And so you just never, you really never know what's going to happen. Alright, so this is the jump screen. And this is the current sector we're in. We're in Sector 1, the civilian sector. And all these are little jump points that we can get to. And we don't really know what's at these locations. They could be missions, we could be attacked by the rebels, we could be attacked by aliens, we can warp into a asteroid belt and asteroids are could be flying at our ship. It could be anything. And the point is to get to the exit of the sector exit so we can move on to the next sector. Now this right here is an ion cloud field, and when you go in here, the ions will actually take down your shields. And there's usually also comets and meteors and debris flying everywhere. And if you're really, really unlucky, you'll also find an enemy, and you can't. You can jump out of a battle, but it takes extremely long to do it. Like for us, we just, for here, nothing's going on, so we press jump, boom, we're here. But in a battle, you click jump, and it's like, okay, we're loading, we're thinking, all right, we might jump. Okay, all right, now you can jump, and it'll light up, and you can go, oh god, get us out of here. So, oh, and the approaching rebel army. This is the screen that I'll explain that on. As we continue jumping through the sectors, the rebels are going to be coming after us, and you'll see them represented as a red line. So let's say the red line is up to here, and I'm right here. And for some odd reason, the game will not let me jump to any of these points, and it's forcing me to jump back to this one. When I jump here, I'm going to encounter a rebel enemy ship, and I'm going to have to fight them. And let me just tell you, rebel ships, they're kind of decked out, and you don't want to fight them in the beginning. they're pretty ruthless. But you also want to kind of go the route that allows you to jump to the most dots, so you have a higher chance of picking up resources, finding new crew, hopefully hitting way stations that have, shops. So we'll go here first. So, you have arrived to find a pulsar dominating the view screen. You see a small silhouette pass in front of the star. Before you can ponder what it is, warning signals go off. It appears to be a ship in a firing trajectory. Okay, so we've encountered a pirate scout. Relationship hostile. Has one shield level, or one shield layer, and let's see here, 3, 6, 8. 8 health. They have engines, shields, oxygen, weapons, and piloting. So we're going to continue, start the battle, have our lasers shoot at that, and our Artemis missile fire at the oxygen. The enemy ship appears to be powering up its FTL. It's trying to escape. So, as you can tell, we actually hit them very, very well. Their shields are down, their oxygen is down, and they're warping out as we speak. FTL is delayed because it looks like our missile damaged. Oh no, they shot off an ion cannon, and so some of their own systems went down. And you can actually see that some of my systems are down too. Like my door subsystem is down and my shields are down. So if you remember earlier, I kind of clicked on that door and opened it. That was kind of a remote access through the subsystem. I can't do that now. That's basically what that means. And once this finishes counting down, the system will come back up and all will be good. But that's an ion cannon, and it basically sends out like electromagnetic pulses. It's an EMP gun basically, and it disrupts systems. So I'm disrupted at the moment. Alright, now that's down, so let's fire our burst laser at their weapon systems and take that down. There they go. We destroyed them. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. We got 20 scrap, 1 drone part, and a missile. So, we did pretty good. Oh, that's what's going on. Okay, so we're in a system right now where you're close to a pulsar. Periodic waves of electromagnetic energy are going to disrupt our shields and drones. So, I wanted to repair that system real quick, and then we're gonna jump the hell out of here. Okay, so this distress beacon is actually a mission that we could do, but that I would have to go back. So unfortunately, sorry buddy, we're going this way. You spot a small rebel ship nearby. It seems to have been refitted for transport rather than combat. It does not seem to want to engage you and your ship. We can demand the ship surrender of their goods or avoid the ship. Since it's the beginning of the game, I think I'm going to be a little greedy. I demand your gear. You prepare to secure the cargo by force. Alright. I want you to... They look like they don't want to fight and they're trying to escape. So launch a missile here and... Oh, we have intruders. Oh, you. Go fight. There we go. Alright, now. Take the rest of their systems out. Oh, we took a hit. Oh, get out of there. Alright, go to medbay. Alright, Oh, okay, I was wrong about the auto fire. Okay, so the ship appears to have been transporting prisoners. Unfortunately, they were all killed in battle. You salvage what you can. 2 missiles, 1 drone, and 14 scrap. Way to go. Alright, I messed up on the auto fire. I thought the auto fire was that it just fires by itself, but auto fire is basically, once you select an area, the weapon will keep firing at it. So if you noticed in that last one, when I clicked the laser, it didn't fire again after I designated an area. So we want the auto fire on. Alright. Since we've killed them, shields are up. We lost 3 hull integrity. Oop, distress signal. Let's go find out what's going on. You have encountered a refugee ship drifting in space. It looks as if it was fleeing the rebel advance and ran out of fuel. Its distress beacon is active, but you're not sure anyone is on board, and its communications seem to be down. Alright, well, let's prepare to board and investigate the ship. As you approach the ship, the other ship's transporters suddenly power up and your decks are swarmed by now cannibalistic refugees. Driven mad by lack of food, they have turned on feeding on each other, and now your crew is next. Alright, I'm going to pause it real quick. Where are these intruders? These are the intruders. Alright, so what we're going to do, you go right ahead. And we're just going to... Oh no! They took out my oxygen. Alright, you. Go fix the oxygen. Close this door. Get in here. Start breathing. Alright, good. Oxygen systems are good. I'll get back here. Alright, sensors are down. I'm gonna try and lure these guys into my, There we go. Now they're in my med bay, so it'll be easier to take them out. Damn cannibals. Alright, go repair this, go repair this. Actually, you go repair this as well. I hate intruders, man. It really makes it hard. especially when my guys are so weak. Although Lauren seems to be good at fighting. Alright. Who's my pilot? Ariel is my pilot. Alright, Ariel, go back to piloting. You... Lauren. Okay, you're the weapon systems. Alright, you're the shields. Okay. Alright, well, we ran into some trouble there. Okay, so there we go. There's the rebel forces. And so basically this is where they're at now, and after our next jump, this is where they're going to be. So I'm going to do something like this, hopefully this, and then this. We might have to actually go into this ion cloud, which will really suck. But Federation encrypted signal is being broadcast from a nearby planet. Let's check it out. You find a hidden Federation outpost. They message you quick. We just got word from a sister outpost that they've been discovered by the rebels and are under attack. If you are still loyal to the Federation, go save them. Added a quest marker on your map. We got 2 fuel, 1 drone, 18 scrap, and a hull smasher laser Mark II. So there we go. That's nice. That's nice to have. Alright, we're gonna put... Actually, we're gonna... Let's look at the details on that. Equipment. Hull laser. A powerful counterpart to the hull smasher Mark I. Fires more projectiles per shot. Alright, it charge time 15 seconds. Shoots per charge 3. Normal damage 1. Fire chance low. Reach chance low. 2 times damage to sister rooms. Charge time 12 seconds. Shots per charge 3. Normal damage. Fire chance low. Okay. So this is actually really good to have. It's slightly longer to charge up, but it's actually really worth it. So let's upgrade our... Alright. We need to upgrade our weapon systems by 2, as well as get some more power. So I don't think we're going to be able to... Yeah, we can't get both of them. So right now what we'll have online is the hull laser with the Artemis missile. So what I was talking about is you have to upgrade the systems to allow the power in the actual systems. So like right now, my weapon systems can only hold 4 blocks of energy. So I need 5 blocks to have the burst laser and the hull laser. So now our scrap's kind of down, but our lasers and everything is charged up. Everything's good. Oh, and there's our quest, so we're gonna head that way. Quests are always good to go to. The nearby planet shows signs of habitation and great beauty. A rudimentary automated planetary defense system is looping its message into space. Warning, quarantine level 5 is under effect under FHA Act 22 Article 11.2. Warning, quarantine level 5. So, nothing to do here. Boom. You come across a large trade station. However, as soon as you approach, a warning goes out to all ships in the region. Do not associate with the Federation. Sympathize, or all who oppose the rebels will be punished. Let's search among the stores to see if someone will sell to us. You find a single store that responds to your hail. Don't open any wideband channels. We'll sell to you, but we don't want to draw attention to ourselves. Alright. So, unfortunately, one of the horrible things about this game that I wish that you could really do is you cannot sell your drone parts or your missiles or things like that. So like right now I have no drones, so I really don't need these drone parts. So I would really love to sell them, but I can't. Um, ooh, they have a repair beam. That'd be nice. They have a lot of stuff that's really nice to have, but unfortunately I can't afford any of them. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fix our hull as much as we can and move on. Oh, also it's a good idea that before you jump, you let your weapons charge up, because if you jump and they're not charged up and you get into battle, you had to wait for them to charge up. Alright, let's go to the quest. Oh, I guess you had to wait for them to charge up anyways. You arrive in a sector to see the Federation outpost under fire from multiple rebel ships. However, as you approach, they get their anti-ship battery online and disable 2 of the smaller ships. You swoop in to assist, taking down the wing leader. Alright. I'm gonna send a missile right into their shields and then fire my whole laser at their weapon systems as soon as they charge up. Okay, so I'm getting assistance from my from the rebels, or from the Federation guys. Oh, my missile missed. Oh my god. Fix it quickly. There we go. Alright. I'm gonna send a missile to their oxygen. Actually, oh, too late. There we go. Scrap metal. 2 missiles, 1 drone, and 13 scrap. With the threat gone, you contact the Federation outpost. They respond. Our location has been compromised. Take everything you can, and please drop our survivor off at the next station. 1 soldier offers to stay and fight. Sweet! So we've recruited a new soldier. Now these guys are great to have. Where is he? There he is. You go into engines. Now this is an Engi, and their repair speed is doubled, and their combat, but the bad thing is they inflict half the damage in combat, in the physical combat. So like with these guys, you really don't want people invading in your ship. But they're really nice to have on like your critical systems. So like I'm actually going to put this guy on our shields, and I'm going to put Lauren on engines. Alright, that's repaired. Now go to shields. And this will kind of ensure that my shields, if my shields go down, they're brought back up as fast as possible. Wow, my ship took a lot of hits that time. Alright. Luckily there's a store right here. So we're going to jump to the store, and unfortunately we are going to have to go through this ion cloud, so... You find yourself surrounded by a group of mysterious alien vessels. They hail you and apparently have some valuable technology for sale. Okay. So these are some of the systems that you can buy. Unfortunately I can't afford any of them. These are some of the augmentations that you can buy. Once again, unfortunately, I cannot buy any of them. And they're actually selling drones, which are actually nice, but once again, don't have drone control, so I am just going to fix my hull again. You'll find that a lot of the time you spend most of your time repairing your hull. Alright, let's go through the ion field. Alright. You jump into a sector of a nebula beset by a plasma storm. An automated rebel scout stationed at the beacon moves to attack. So, You're inside a nebula, your sensors will not function, but the rebel fleet will advance more slowly towards you. This section of the nebula is experiencing a plasma storm. Your main reactor can only function at half capacity. So basically, it sucks. And these guys are automated drones, so you can't like shoot their oxygen. So what you really have to do is you have to target their weapon systems and just make sure the weapon systems stay down. The other thing, some of my energy is gone, so I'm gonna have to put the energy into my burst laser. So let's see here. All right, all good. Yep. Okay. All right. All right. Unpause. Fire. Three fuel, one drone, 16 scrap, or 17 scrap.